Quotations from Chairman Mao Tse-Tung, commonly known as the Little Red Book, is a collection of sayings and writings from Mao Zedong, the leader of the Chinese Communist Revolution. This book became widely circulated during the Cultural Revolution and was used as a handbook for ideological education. It contains Mao's thoughts on socialism, revolution and leadership, which shaped China's political structure and influenced revolutionary movements worldwide. One of Mao's central themes is the idea of class struggle. He believed that history is defined by the constant conflict between oppressors and the oppressed. Mao argued that revolution is not a singular event, but a continuous process that must be maintained to ensure the establishment of a socialist state. Quote on screen, "Classes struggle, some classes triumph, others are eliminated. Such is history, such is the history of civilization for thousands of years." Mao's idea of class struggle applied to all aspects of life, not just economic or political arenas. He viewed ongoing struggle as essential to sustaining the revolutionary spirit and preventing the re-emergence of class divisions in a socialist society. Mao placed immense importance on the role of the masses. He emphasized that the people were the true driving force of history and revolution. The Communist Party, under Mao's leadership, was meant to represent and serve the people, learning from their experiences and struggles. Quote on screen, "The people, and the people alone, are the motive force in the making of world history." In Mao's view, the relationship between the leaders and the masses should be symbiotic. Leaders should guide the people but also remain humble enough to listen and learn from them. This philosophy became central to the party's approach to governance. Mao strongly advocated for self-reliance. He believed that China should not depend on foreign powers for aid or development, but instead rely on its own resources and capabilities to build a strong socialist economy. Quote on screen, "Rely on the efforts of the Chinese people and on the abundant resources of our country, and stand firmly on our own feet." Through campaigns like the Great Leap Forward, Mao attempted to mobilize the masses to rapidly industrialize and modernize China. Although these efforts often had mixed results, the underlying message was clear: China's strength must come from within. Mao also believed in the importance of revolutionary violence as a tool for overthrowing the ruling class. He saw revolution as a necessary and often violent process, where the oppressed must take up arms to defeat their oppressors. For Mao, revolutionary war was not just a means to an end, but also a way to reshape society and instill discipline, unity, and dedication among the people. This ideology was central to the way Mao organized the Communist Party's military efforts during the Chinese Civil War and in the years that followed. Mao placed great emphasis on education and ideological purity. He believed that without a deep understanding of Marxism, Leninism, and socialist values, the revolution would fail. Education, both for party members and the general population, was key to fostering loyalty to the communist cause. Education, both for party members and the general population, was key to fostering loyalty to the communist cause. To Mao, education was not just about knowledge. It was about shaping the hearts and minds of the people. The ultimate goal was to create a society where everyone embraced the principles of socialism and contributed to the revolution. Discipline within the revolutionary ranks was another critical component of Mao's thought. He argued that without strict discipline, the revolution would falter. This applied not only to the military, but also to the civilian revolutionary movement. Mao believed that discipline came from a shared sense of purpose and commitment to the revolutionary cause. Whether on the battlefield or in everyday life, revolutionaries were expected to maintain focus and dedication to achieve their goals. Mao saw China's revolution as part of a broader global struggle against imperialism and capitalism. He promoted internationalism and encouraged oppressed people worldwide to unite in their fight for socialism. This idea of global solidarity became central to Mao's foreign policy and his support for revolutionary movements in other countries. He believed that only through a united global front could the forces of imperialism be defeated. One of the most dramatic applications of Mao's ideas was the Cultural Revolution, which sought to purify Chinese society by removing any remnants of old customs, culture, and ideologies. Mao called for the masses, particularly the youth, to rise up and challenge the old order. During this period, Mao encouraged students and workers to question authority, leading to widespread upheaval and social change. While the Cultural Revolution was marked by chaos and violence, its underlying purpose was to preserve the revolutionary spirit and prevent the rise of a new ruling class. Mao's legacy is complex and often debated. While his ideas helped establish modern China and inspired revolutionary movements globally, they also led to policies that resulted in widespread suffering and loss of life. Despite the controversy surrounding his leadership, Mao's thoughts on class struggle, self-reliance, and the role of the masses continue to influence political movements and leaders around the world. His vision of a socialist state, driven by the people and for the people, remains a defining feature of his ideological legacy. Quotations from Chairman Mao Zedong offers a profound insight into the thoughts and strategies that shaped one of the most significant revolutions of the 20th century. Mao's vision of a world shaped by the working class, his emphasis on self-reliance, and his unwavering belief in the necessity of revolutionary struggle continue to be subjects of study, debate, and inspiration worldwide.